Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gahana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyananda, I welcome all the viewers here who are watching us live for this next 20 minutes of the Power Manifestation session, right after the darshan of the Supreme Point of Hinduism in the Bhava, this very day of Paramashivoham, where he initiated all of us into the space of Chidambara, keeping our Atmalinga in between our hearts, in between our navel center or heart center, where he himself has showed in that and how the power manifestation happens and our being raises into the superconscious breakthrough. So that was a very beautiful darshan which we had just a few minutes ago. In that very space, it was about 1.5 hours of darshan time. In that very space of oneness, where we are connected to Swamiji and asking all our boons, prayers to him, and he was blessing us. Right after that, coming to the power manifestation is the best thing what we can do. Today, as part of the darshan segment, we will be manifesting the power of mind reading, ability to read your own mind and the ability to read others' mind as well. So the first step, what we're going to do in this power manifestation is we are not going to be reading others' mind at all. The first step is we want to read our own mind, seeing our own thoughts per second, how it is drastically increasing or decreasing or even fluctuating as well. So we're going to read our own thoughts, closing our eyes and watch in this very second, in this very moment, what is going on in my mind? Like what is actually happening? Am I remembering Swamiji, or am I remembering my work, or am I being in the present moment always? Or actually what is even making my body move or making my mind think? Everything, there is an answers behind every single question. When we decode that just by reading through our mind, you will see actually how much of thought per second is that, is all the questions and any kind of words which you are having, which you are thinking is necessary or not, and whether the power manifestation happens through that, and whether you are manifesting your own reality as you wanted. So that will be the round one of the power manifestation, just the ability to read your own mind. You just go to sit. It will be very simple, nothing complicated. You're going to just sit now in your comfortable seated posture wherever you are. Some of you may be in the home, some of you may be in some other location as well. Just sit wherever, whichever place you are in. Doesn't need to be that you have to sit on the sofa or sit down or nothing like that. Just sit. For the next few seconds, before we begin the power manifestation, remember the very form of Swamiji which we just had, which the darshan which we just received. Remember that very form, that very bhava, where Swamiji blessed all of us and raised our inner space to the space of Chidambara, where he tells Paramashiva himself in the form of Lord Nataraja dancing onto our inner space. And just by that, with that very dance, keep chanting the Mahavakya. As you keep chanting the Mahavakya along, sit. Visualize Swamiji in our inner space.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham.
Whatever the darshan which we just had now, you're going to read your own mind, see what is happening in your very inner space. And now start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Om
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Shivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Mahavakya, as you can see, the Mahavakya is background. And just remember Lord Nataraja, the space of Chidambara, which is just was initiated by all of us. This Swamiji. As we're going to read our own mind, see our thoughts, how it is even fluctuating, how it is changing every single second. For some of us, it just changes every time we think of something. If some of us are now actually sitting and seeing this power manifestation session, some of us are maybe doing something and even watching this power manifestation session. Some of us are not at all even thinking about how to manifest your own reality. Just doing something else, maybe working or like messaging someone, but you are not completely into that. There'll be like 100 different things going on in your very mind. The only difference is when we get closer to Swamiji, when we come to the physical breathing space of Swamiji, there is 0 thoughts per second. There'll be no thoughts at all. For example, when we go near Swamiji during the energy darshan, back in 2014, 2015 and 2016, when we are getting blessed directly, the physical touch happens, Swamiji blessing all of us and awakening our third eye. At that point of time, there is 0 thoughts per second. We even forget the questions what we wanted to ask to Swamiji. Because at that point of time, you are in the no mind state, the enlightened space itself for the very few seconds. Because you are getting closer to an enlightened master. But when we come out of the very breathing space, we immediately get 10 to 15 thoughts in a few seconds as well. What is next? What is this? What is that? But Swamiji tells, when you keep chanting the Mahavakya, just sit and keep the Mahavakya going. Now the Mahavakya is getting played behind, or we have like 21 to more than 50 Mahavakyas getting uploaded in our channel. Go ahead and just click to any one of those Mahavakya and sit, whichever Mahavakya you resonate with. Sit and just keep chanting with that very music. And you will see, actually you will get into the space of no mind state. There will be like your thoughts per second will be completely reduced, and you will actually go ahead and manifest reading your own mind, seeing what is happening. So now keep chanting the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So now just relax. You can open your eyes. Maybe it was 1 minute or maybe 1 minute 30 seconds as well, what we just manifested. Just in that very time when we're closing our eyes, we surely have noticed how many kind of images or some kind of flash or some kind of thoughts or even words, anything which just came across into your mind trying to disturb you, or even just the presence of Swamiji which just came, blessed for a few seconds, and immediately some other thought just passes by. You can even very clearly see how your thoughts per second changes every time in this round one of the power manifestation which we just manifested. When you carry the space of Chidambara in your very inner space, that is a huge space itself, where there is exactly the space of Nataraja sitting inside you. Nataraja is a huge form of Paramashiva himself, where he is dancing and awakening the very consciousness, your DNA, to the next level. Now, as we manifested this round one of the power manifestation, ability to read your own mind, the next step will be ability to read others' mind, that we won't be covering today as well. But when we manifesting, like when you start manifesting this power, ability to read your own mind, keeping your eyes closed, seeing, chanting the Mahavakya, seeing with your thoughts per second, and then consciously looking at everything and changing it, and you will see the thoughts per second reduced. And when we go ahead and go to the next level of reading others' mind with his or her permission, and just seeing what is actually happening in their mind and actually revealing it to them, and you'll go ahead and verify and see whether it is correct or not and how to manifest it more. But every single power manifestation which is designed in this Paramashivoham or being initiated by all of us by the Supreme Power of Hinduism, Swamiji, is directly authenticated from the Vedas and Agamas directly. Even this power of mind reading as well. Yes. So now, as we are coming to the conclusion of today's power manifestation segment, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva, all the powers of Paramashiva, there are like more than 463 plus powers directly blessed by the Supreme Power of Hinduism, and every single power manifestation has been authenticated by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself. And all throughout the day of this Paramashivoham sessions, which are going on, from morning, from the time yoga starts, till the night darshan, till the preparation of darshan, and after that this power manifestation session, the Supreme Power of Hinduism, Swamiji very beautifully tells that when you attend the whole day of this session, that will bring the tremendous change inside you. Your powerful cognitions, the way you respond to people, even your own thoughts per second will get completely reduced, and you will know how to design for the life in a better way. And he gives a guarantee that 100% spiritual power manifestation happens in you. So when you attend, we have another long day to go, maybe 10 to 15 days more for this Paramashivoham session to complete. Throughout the day, attend this Paramashivoham till you receive Swamiji's darshan and power manifestation session. You will see a change happening in your very being. Now let us all sit straight, close our eyes. Visualize Swamiji as we thank him for everything which has happened in our life, which is happening right now in this very second, including the very thought which we are thinking, which is making us move, and whatever is going to happen. And let us finish this session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padugat Pranamastu. Om Nithyanandam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.